I'm about to show you something that I've kept hidden for so long, something that could change everything between us, and honestly, I'm terrified. I'm risking everything by revealing this photo to you, and I need you to understand what this means, what I'm about to share, and why my hands are shaking as I prepare to let you see what I've been protecting all this time. This isn't just any photo. This is the photo that represents every hope I've had, every dream I've imagined, every moment I've spent thinking about you when I should have been thinking about anything else. And once I show you this, once you see what I see, there's no going back. Everything changes from this moment forward. The photo I'm holding right now, the one I'm about to reveal, it's of us. Not a real photo, not something that actually exists in the physical world, but something I've created in my mind with such vivid detail that it might as well be real. I see it so clearly, this image of you and me together, and I've carried it with me everywhere, looked at it in my quietest moments, held on to it like it's the most precious thing I own. And maybe that sounds crazy, maybe you think I've lost my mind, but I need you to understand that this mental photograph, this vision I have of us, it's kept me going through the hardest days, given me hope when I had none, made me believe that maybe, just maybe, love like this actually exists. In this photo that lives in my heart, we're standing together, and the way you're looking at me in this image, it's the way I've always dreamed someone would look at me. Like I matter, like I'm enough, like you see all of me, the good and the broken and the scared, and you're choosing me anyway. Your hand is in mine, and I can feel the warmth of it, even though this moment hasn't happened yet, might never happen. But God, I want it to. I want it so badly, that sometimes it physically hurts to breathe when I think about the possibility that this could remain just a fantasy, just a beautiful, impossible dream that never becomes reality. And I'm risking everything by telling you this, by admitting that I've created this entire scenario in my mind, that I've spent hours imagining what it would feel like to have you look at me that way, to have your hand fit perfectly in mine, like it was designed to be there. Because what if you think I'm obsessed? What if you think I've crossed some line by feeling this deeply about someone, by creating these mental images of a future we haven't built yet? What if I scare you away by being too honest, too vulnerable, too raw about what's really going on inside my heart every single day? But I can't keep this inside anymore. I can't pretend that this photo doesn't exist, that I haven't memorized every detail of it, that I don't pull it out and look at it whenever I'm alone, and missing you becomes almost unbearable. In this photo we're happy, not the forced, posed kind of happy that people fake for social media, but genuinely, deeply, authentically happy in the way that only comes from being with someone who truly sees you and loves what they see. The background doesn't even matter in this photo, because when I imagine us together, the whole world fades away, and there's just you and me and this connection between us that feels sacred. I've spent so much time studying this mental image, adding details, perfecting it, making it as real as something imaginary can be. I know exactly what you're wearing in this photo, that specific outfit that makes you feel confident and beautiful. I know the exact expression on your face, that soft smile that reaches your eyes and tells me everything I need to know about how you feel. I know the way the light hits your face, highlighting features I've memorized from seeing you, from watching you, from paying attention to you, in ways that you probably don't even realize. And here's what makes this photo so dangerous, so risky to reveal to you. In this image, we're not just standing together as friends. We're together in the way that matters. In the way I've been too scared to ask for. In the way that could either be the beginning of everything or the end of what we have now. My arm is around you, holding you close, and you're leaning into me like you belong there, like this is the most natural thing in the world. And maybe it is natural. Maybe this is exactly what we're supposed to be. But I've been too afraid to find out, because what if I'm wrong? What if this photo I've created is just wishful thinking? Just my desperate heart inventing something that could never actually exist. But I'm showing it to you anyway, risking everything, because I'm tired of living in this space between reality and possibility. I'm tired of wondering what if. I'm tired of going to bed every night, looking at this mental photograph and wishing it was real, wishing I had the courage to try to make it real, wishing you knew how completely and utterly you've taken over every corner of my mind and heart. This photo, this vision I have of us, it's become more real to me than most actual memories, more vivid than photographs I've taken with my phone, more precious than anything I could capture with a camera. You need to understand what I see when I look at this image I've created. I see safety. I see home. I see everything I've ever wanted, but been too scared to reach for, because reaching means risking, and risking means the possibility of losing. And I don't know if I could survive losing you. In this photo, you're looking at me like I'm something special, something worth keeping, something worth choosing over everyone else who might want your attention. And I've spent so long feeling like I'm not enough, like I'm too much, like I'm somehow fundamentally flawed in ways that make me unlovable. But in this photo, in this version of reality I've created, none of that matters, because you see me and you love me anyway. I'm risking my pride by admitting this, risking our friendship by confessing that I see us as more than friends, risking your comfort by revealing just how deeply my feelings run. But what's the alternative? Keep pretending, keep hiding behind casual conversations and friendly interactions, while my heart is screaming that I want more, need more. Can't survive on scraps of your attention when I'm starving for all of you. I've tried that. I've tried playing it cool, acting like you're just another person in my life, when you're actually the person my whole life has been leading me toward. In this photo, I'm revealing to you, I can see our future stretching out behind us. All the moments that led to this one perfect captured instant. I can see our first real conversation. The moment I realized you were different from everyone else. I can see the accumulation of shared experiences, inside jokes, deep talks at midnight, comfortable silences that say more than words ever could. I can see the gradual building of trust, the slow lowering of walls, the careful revealing of our true selves to each other. And it's all led to this moment, frozen in time. This image of us together, happy, whole, exactly where we're supposed to be. But I can also see beyond this photo, into the future it represents. I can see us a year from now, 5 years from now, decades from now, and in every version of our future that I imagine, you're there. You're always there. Constant and steady and mine in all the ways that matter. I see us building a life together, creating new photos, real ones, that document our journey. I see lazy Sunday mornings and exciting Friday nights and ordinary Tuesdays that are extraordinary because we're together. I see challenges we overcome and victories we celebrate and quiet moments of content that don't need to be photographed because they're seared into our memories. This photo I'm risking everything to show you. It's not about perfection. If you look closely, you can see the imperfections, the reality of who we actually are rather than some idealized version. You can see that I'm scared even in this imagined moment, scared that I'm not enough, that I'll mess this up, that I don't deserve this kind of happiness. You can see your own hesitations, your own fears, the walls you've built to protect yourself from being hurt again. But you can also see us choosing each other anyway, despite the fear, despite the risk, despite all the logical reasons why this might not work. I've studied this photo so many times that I know every pixel, every shadow, every tiny detail that makes it feel real, even though it only exists in my imagination. I know the exact way your hair falls across your shoulder. I know the precise shade of happiness in your eyes. I know the feeling of rightness that emanates from this image, the sense that this is exactly what life is supposed to look like when you stop fighting it and just let yourself have what you want. And what I want is you. I want this photo to become real. I want to stop imagining what it would feel like to hold you, and actually hold you. I want to stop dreaming about what your smile looks like when it's meant just for me, and actually see it. I want to take this mental image I've been carrying around and turn it into something tangible, something I can point to and say, yes, this is real. This actually happened. We actually found each other and decided to build something beautiful. But I'm risking everything by admitting this, because what if you don't see what I see? What if when I describe this photo to you, when I tell you about this vision I have of us together, you think I'm delusional? What if the image in your mind, if you even have one, looks nothing like mine? What if you've never thought about us this way, never imagined what it would be like to cross that line from friendship into something more, never wondered what we could be if we were brave enough to try? That possibility terrifies me more than anything else. But I'm doing this anyway, because living with the fear of rejection is somehow less painful than living with the regret of never knowing. I'd rather risk everything and find out that you don't feel the same way than spend the rest of my life wondering if maybe, just maybe, you were waiting for me to be brave enough to say something. I'd rather face the heartbreak of hearing that this photo will never be more than a fantasy than face the slow death of keeping these feelings locked inside while they eat away at me. In this photo I'm revealing, I can see the exact moment everything changed between us. I can see the shift from friendship to something more. The crossing of that invisible line that separates people who care about each other from people who are in love. And yes, I'm using that